All right. All right. We live. Yeah, we live. Okay. All right. So I am gonna step back and I'm gonna take the time in this video to talk about my life and about video games and about being bullied over and over and over and over again on certain games like Call of Duty, like any game that involves talking over the microphone. Um, this is an everyday process for me, so this is a little hard to talk about, but I'm just gonna get through as much as possible without crying. Um, so when I was a month old, I had complications with my breathing, and I almost died. Come to find out that the reason why um that complications was because I was diagnosed with something called glottic stenosis. It's called upper glottis stenosis. For all the people that are going to watch this video, and if you are nurses or doctors, and you know what that means, just give it a shout out in the chat so people understand what it means. But I will tell you what it means. So your upper glottis is all this part right here that goes down into your is in your throat up to your bronch, your where you breathe out of you. Okay, your airway. When I was a month old, I had problems with my airway. As you can see when I pull up, and I'll show you the scar. They had you put a trach in me when I was a month old so I can breathe. Now, during that process, I lived a harsh life. I had over 50 surgeries, guys. 50 surgeries in my lifetime. Probably gonna have more. We'll go through that after that I talk about. So, a normal windpipe is is a normal windpipe, so it's wide. Okay, all the way down through. Okay, mine was like this, and then I went to this, and then I went to this. Okay, so one spot it was narrow, and they couldn't understand why. So they had no choice but to put a trick in me. This is really hard to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it. So as I got older, as I aged, I had more surgeries with my airway. They experience on me. They did experiments on me, where they took out ribs out of my chest and they put it up here to build a wall from my throat because that was also starting to fail. all because of the trach. They put metal trachs in me as well, and when they put a metal trach in your throat, it paralyzes your vocal cords and it damages them. And my mom had no idea at all at the time. She just wanted her baby to stay alive, which is fine. I don't blame my mom. I really don't. My mom kept me alive all this time, and I'm grateful for her and everything that she's done. Um, so as I got older and I went to school, I got picked on and bullied, and nobody really wanted to talk to me. Everybody was just fucking mean, to be honest with you. Um, didn't have any friends at that time. Um, and I got picked on a lot in school. They were afraid of me. The only way I could talk is if I stuck my finger where the trach was, and I could talk, but it was like this, but not as loud. So because of the trach, I developed scar tissue on my vocal cords, and they're paralyzed. So the sound you're hearing is from your false cords. So you have your main cords that go like this when you talk, and then you have your false behind it. My main cords are overlapping like this. So they're not even touching each other. One is one is like this, like a rubber band, and that's how it's supposed to be. And then the other one is humongous, like a mitt, like a mitt, like when you put a mitten on for winter, it's like that, and it's paralyzed, and because it develops too much scar tissue, and that's why I cannot talk the way I do. So during my lifetime, I got I got picked on, I got bullied, I got harassed. I had phone calls from students coming in from my house, talking about um, my voice, and they pretty much said that I was not ready for this world. Um, I'll never be ready for this world. And they hung up the phone and they did some prank calls. Um, and that was my fault because I thought I made friends. I thought I made at least one or two friends in school, and I gave my number to them, and they just wanted to pick on me some more. So they called me, they picked on me, they hung up, they called me, they picked on me, they hung up. I go to school. I was never picked for any sports like kickball, baseball, none of that. Even though I wanted to, they just did not want me on their team because of the way I talked. And I get it, it probably scared them. They probably didn't have no idea why I did talk the way I did. And then at that time, I was in going into middle school, and I was trying to explain to some of them, and they still just didn't understand it. So the bullying continued all through middle school until I was in 5th grade. At this point, I had enough um, with the bullying, with the phone call pranks, with this one kid. His name is Joey White, and I hate him till this day. I really do. Him and his best friend were picking on me at school one day, and it was the end of school, and I just snapped. The teacher came in, and by the time the teachers came in, the fight was over. It was just me and this one guy, and I just went off. He just kept picking on me, and talking like the way I do, and it really bothered me. Like, it really upset me. So, 5th grade, middle school, I took a chair, and back in the day, I'm 42 years old, by the way. Back in the day, during those times, um, if you're my age or in your 30s watching this, that those chairs were very hard, and they were very hard plastic. And I took that chair and I flung it, like I flung it at the student. Hit him so hard in the back that I actually broke his back. And I left. I had no idea about what happened. I just took the chair and I threw it. That's all I did. My teacher tried to grab me. I said, get the fuck off of me. And I left. Sorry about that. So I ran away from school, and the cops got called.